What is going on, beautiful people? This is Evan. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm making a video today to share how I make homemade magnesium oil. Very simple. This is the magnesium oil that I have here right now. I just used it, so it's all wet on the outside. Uh, so this right here, this is a higher concentration than what probably most people do or should start out with, because when you use magnesium oil, you put it all over your skin, like you can see right here. It hasn't dried yet, but sometimes if it dries a little bit too quickly, the flakes, you know, you can see the actual flakes that are in this bag. If I can open it here, you can see pretty much, classic kind of looking, almost, they're bath flakes. You can put them into a bath if you have actual good water to soak in. I don't recommend, honestly, soaking in tap water bath, because you're really absorbing a lot of really nasty stuff. Unless you have a special kind of filter for your bathtub. I've seen those. Whether that's worthwhile or not, honestly, not for me. I'm in the process of taking less and less actual showers and very short showers now, just to kind of do a real quick rinse of, like, whatever needs to be rinsed. Very minimal, but so really all you do is you take 1 cup of these. We'll just start with that. I'm not gonna actually take a cup out of there. Maybe I'll just take a little bit, just so you guys can see what it looks like. Just just flakes, magnesium chloride flakes. And one thing you can do is you can boil the water that you're using to make it more shelf stable, and then let it cool off completely, then mix the magnesium oil, then put it in here. I found that I go through this so quickly that it doesn't even matter. As long as you use the cleanest water possible, and it's not full of bacteria and everything, you should be totally fine. And I also use this organic lavender. I think this is a food grade, so I put maybe like 10, a little bit more than 10 drops for this whole bottle in here. So this is organic lavender, really nice stuff. I like this. Good mosquito repellent too, as long as it's highly concentrated enough. I hate mosquitoes, so that's why I have to mention that. Yeah, so I use reverse osmosis water. I got a little machine for it. You can find reverse osmosis machines at certain stores where you can refill water and stuff. Or if you just have a really good source of water that you know is good, that's all you really need to know. Just do not use tap water. You don't want to be spraying tap water, like, all over your skin, rubbing it in and all that stuff, because this magnesium oil, it's probably one of the best things that I have discovered, especially living an incredibly active lifestyle. I've tried to talk to people in the past about how much magnesium you actually need, and some people just don't want to hear it. But it's very true. Even if you think you're eating a really healthy diet, getting a lot of minerals and stuff in, I can guarantee you probably 99.99999% of the time you are deficient in magnesium. So it's good to not only take oral magnesium supplements, like something like magnesium glycinate here. I haven't taken this particular one yet. This will be the one after I'm done with this one. This is a low dose, honestly, but it's highly absorbable since it's the glycinate. But this one's even better, much better, cheaper, and I got more out of it. So this is a really good company right here. Got the super greens, another really good. Now this just turned into kind of a supplement video. Got the digestive enzymes, all that good stuff, for when you want to eat a little bit crazy, but not too crazy, right? Just a couple of foods that don't digest nearly as well together. But yeah, I mean, that's really as basic as it could be. I store mine in a glass spray bottle. You could put it in a plastic one if it's like BPA free. You might just not want to put like essential oils in there. I think it's more harmful actually if you use like a stainless steel container for essential oils, but it's best overall to use like an amber glass spray bottle like this. And this also protects from like UV damage for like the essential oils and stuff. That's why they're generally sold in a bottle like this that's not clear, it's like translucent sort of. It's a special kind of bottle to protect the actual integrity of the oils in there. So yeah, that's basically it. And I mean, I've had this bag for a while. Like I said, I've been doing 2 cups to 1 cup of water. That's like a 2 times strength sort of mixture. I started off with doing just a 1 cup to 1 cup of good water, and then mix them together until like the flakes have dissolved for the most part, and then I'll just use like something like this, pour that in there. I'll do all the mixing actually in there, because instead of, you know, something like that. But then I started off with just my legs. I would just spray them on the backs of my legs here. If you spray them right there, it's there's a lot of veins right there that are really close to the skin, so you get a really fast dose of magnesium that way. So starting off with your legs is a good place, just because of the fact that if you start off on your arms or somewhere where you either have a lot of cuts or open wounds or, you know, anything like that, it can sting a lot and it can be really annoying. And for some people, they're a lot more sensitive to that than others, which I tend to be a lot more, and I used to be a lot more. But now that I'm overall improving my gut health from the inside out, getting rid of all of the garbage that, you know, makes it almost nearly impossible to enjoy life, I just got to be real. You know, partaking in health practices like this, you know, and coffee enemas especially, colon cleansing, and then giving your body all the right things that it needs. It's one of the greatest things that we can do for this world right now for a lot of people, because the more you make yourself an actual true, let's say, empty vessel, you get as empty as possible, so that therefore you can be filled with the true living spirit of the Almighty Creator. And that's a big reason why I started doing this, and also to mitigate the absolute insanity and suffering that was going on inside of my body, which I'm, you know, still clearing out, you know, to some degree to this day, because I haven't been perfect throughout my years of detox and, you know, all that. But yeah, I just want to make a video talking to y'all. I might actually do a video just demonstrating how I get my coffee enema stuff set up for people who are unsure of trying them for themselves. I don't recommend anything necessarily myself. That's a disclaimer. This is just kind of what I'm doing. So, but I wanted to share it, you know, for whatever use that it is. So until next time, y'all, very much love. Stay mag, y'all. Stay mag.